All right, somebody wants some clarity on some confusion as to like why some things went down a certain way, why people were so nervous, things like that. I don't even think, I think it's this whole thing that people didn't realize the other person was as nervous as they were. I got the song's lyrics stuck in my head: Clumsy by Fergie and Heart Attack by Demi Lovato, right? So it's definitely all about that type of energy that when it hits you, yeah, it makes you act differently than you usually would, right? It knocks you out of a comfort zone, right? It causes a bit of conflict within yourself, right? Suddenly, like you notice everything that's wrong with you, all your flaws, all your quirks, right? Sorry, seven. Capricorn, I forget. Sometimes deaf people watch stuff, right? And Venus here. Yeah, there you go. Right there. I definitely picking up that clumsy energy, right? And it was specifically the one lyrics that was just like, I'm not the kind of girl that stays single for long. Every time I'm down and out, my heart gets broke. The love bug jumps right back up and bites me, which is usually what the divine feminine energies carry, right? I guess the divine energies altogether. I don't know. I've never, well, not in this line, but I had no memories of being a divine masculine. Star guidance and romance here. Oh, that actually helps you see. The lighting actually helps you guys see those runes better, huh? Let me know how this sounds doing. Thank you for all my new subscribers, man. Y'all, I appreciate you guys. I do appreciate the comments and all the support. This is a secondary channel that I made, so I really never thought it would get so much attention. We have spirituality, religion, Greco-Roman, communal living, and mother energy here. This communal living, I get this was a type of hierarchy family. Whoever the divine feminine was in that lifetime here was one of the main spiritual type advisor. They were very, well, or they were very just spiritual in nature, very religious in nature. We've got these lives have been divine guided by angels. You have them every lifetime. If they pop up at all, it means they've been there from the beginning. We got something with authority figures and imprisonment and slavery. Ooh. Native American. It's funny too because the Greco-Roman card kind of threw me off, but the energy that I got when I saw the Mother's card was with that communal living is actually like it's more of a Native American tradition where the eldest female is the most honored and respected one in the tribe. They're the one that they go for all their guidance and stuff like that because of their connection to spirit. Unrequited love. Imprisonment and slavery. And a father figure here. I'm getting the energy of a forced marriage, right? One of those forced marriage situations, right? Someone could have been of Roman descent. I get kind of this sense like, oh, what am I picking up? Pocahontas? Not Disney, right? Not Disney. That really is a fairy tale, right? She just ran off from Cocoa to go be with John Smith in another country. But anyway, well, I guess in the Disney one she didn't. But in real life, the real John Smith, I think he leaves or dies or something, and another John Smith comes and takes Pocahontas to Europe. And she has two kids, and then she dies from like the flu or something that like she was just exposed to all these germs. And I don't know if y'all know, but the past, like, why there's so many germaphobes and everything else in these lifetimes now, right? You think COVID was bad? You think COVID was bad? You have any idea how disgusting the past is? uh never turn on your oral factories while you were in a past life regression. Like, don't try to smell anything. Not unless you're in a field of flowers or you know where you're at. Because if you were in any type of like city type settings, do not try to smell it. It was so disgusting back then. They just threw crap out into the street. Literal crap, like piss pot buckets, dumped them out their windows into the street. And that's why men had to walk on the outside. That's why it was chivalrous for them to walk on the outside, because buggies and stuff would splash the muck up onto the sidewalk, and then people would be dumping it out of their fucking windows. So they had the awnings, right? So the females would walk on the inner side of the awnings, and the awnings would like defer the crap falling from the sky. Guys, do you hear how disgusting the past was? Do you hear it? Like, you always have these people, you wonder how these people can live in such disgusting settings sometimes in your family, and sometimes those are old souls that just they've never experienced anything different yet. A lot of them have come back from way back in the past. I said it, there's a giant wave of old souls that have been here 400 or 500 years ago, and they stopped playing for a while and went off and came back. We got black flower fragrance, yeah, like that whole story. That whole story is like, try not to dwell so much on the negative and the disgusting parts of your life, right? Like, understand you don't have to live that way, but like, I don't know, it's yeah, the black flower fragrance is all about putting out like a the truth hurts, but you don't have to be brutal with it type of energy. It's like you can plant seeds of intentions. You don't need to beat people over the head with the baseball bat, right? I had someone who's definitely hiding their true selves, right? And it's Queen of My World. This person could be putting out a negative energy by not trying to say something or do something here too, right? They're hiding who they truly are in whatever situation that they're in, but it's like Queen of My World. So it's like this person has these two different aspects to themselves right now. Right? They're at one point they're all wrapped up, but really deep down they feel like Queen of My World, right? Like, my world may not be perfect, it may be chaotic, it may be whatever, but at least I understand it and I rule it and I understand what's going on here. I recognize it. It's like I recognize everybody's patterns that's here with me, right? I know how this mechanism works the way it does, and because I am aware of how this mechanism works, I feel more in power here. I am at least queen of my own world, right? Regardless of what kind of world it is. Definitely pick that energy up in the past life too, right? I get this might have been an unrequited love marriage, but it was all about father and mother. It was all about the children, right? That was the whole big energy for it. Like, it might have been an unrequited love, but it wasn't hateful, right? We got fog here. Someone definitely feels lost. They don't know which way to turn. It doesn't seem to make any sense. They can't see which way to go. And the fog card's all about what? You have to wait till the sun breaks through. Sometimes you have to wait for the sun to break through, for the new beginning to break through. And then once you see that, it burns off the fog, right? Love and compassion. You need to have as much love and compassion for yourself as you do for others. I love this card because it talks about if someone else that you loved came to you and told you your story from your side, what's going on, what advice would you give them? And why don't you take your own advice for yourself, right? You know, why do you sacrifice your own standards for others, but you would give other people this advice to better themselves? And why can't you take the advice to better yourself too? Why can't you show yourself the same amount of love and compassion you show other people? Let's see what's going on with this situation here. What's going on in this lifetime? Definitely got a masculine trying to take control on the 5D here. You got King of Pentacles on this side, King of Wands on the other. Could be two masculines. Be a fire sign and an earth sign. Let's see what else we got going on. We got down to the 3D and work our way up here. What's going on with telepathic connections? I'm kind of picking up on two energies that are in competition. Old school days, it used to be about competition too, right? Boys got to choose their wives, not the other way around. That's really what it boiled down to. I mean, Bridgerton's cute and all, but let's get real with it. Right? You really think Pocahontas had a choice in any of those situations? There's some conflict here. There's definitely some conflict here on the 3D, right? There's Two of Pentacles. Some people have been having to block up their heart or like kind of encase their hearts. There's a lot of defensive heart energy here, but it's for bringing balance. We got a Queen of Swords here. Someone who has been kind of overwatching all of this on the 3D, right? I get even kind of how she's looking down. See how she's looking down towards, I believe, was it a stack of books before I mistook? It looks kind of like a stack of books. I'm not sure. It could be a stair. I'm blind. Anyway, she's looking down, and I get the sense that this person's watching the 2D. And what I mean by the 2D is, I mean social media is the 2D to me, right? It's flat, it's on the screen, it's basic, there's real no depth to whatever you're looking at here, right? It's just flat surface stuff. So I get that's kind of where this person's watching these energies, right? There's definitely a King of Pentacles here. There's a King of Pentacles here. What is she doing? I don't know if that's his energy or her energy. This could be a masculine or feminine. Put it where it is. Whatever this is. It could be the feminine here. The feminine could be radiating masculine energy. Ah, okay, okay, okay. She's causing the conflict. She causes conflict and she causes a lot of anxiety. It's all about, like I said, the message has been is just when these energies, like, it's like static electricity, right? Little sparks happen, right? It draws attention. It makes people act a little differently. Like the energies themselves, they're intimidating when you come against them, right? They cause discomfort, knock people off balance, right? I love this watching card that we got going on here. I got like this King of Pentacles. I get this feminine is acting in a Ten of Pentacles energy as well, though. But there's still a lot of conflict that have been caused here. All right, let's move on. I think that's all I'm going to milk out of those 5 cards. All right, so on the 4D here, we got the reaping what you sow, good, bad, or otherwise, right? Whatever seeds of intentions you have planted, you are on the precipice of whatever the harvest is. It's the hardest hump, right? It's that part in gardening where, you know, before the butterfly comes, you got to get through the caterpillar season, right? Type of energy. And it's the hottest part of the year. And it's hard to be outside. At this point, it's like it's the coldest part of the year. So when you're stuck in the dark, in the cold, and alone, and all this other stuff, and all you have is your own memories and secrets and nightmares to keep you company. Whatever you've reaped, you're sowing. And now it's the coldest part of the year. So now you got to get pet through this hump, right? Can you see the differences there? Right? There's definitely a lot about phases and secrets going on here, right? People have been left out in the cold or feel that they are. Right? You got 7 of Pentacles. You've been left out in the cold and you can make the decision. What? To work on something. I mentioned this in another reading, I don't forget, a couple days ago, talking about Tesla and Einstein and how they said that, you know, solitude, it leads to ingenuity. Creativity is born of loneliness, and things things of that nature, right? And that's literally what this is supposed to be. Like, it's like this spark, these things come into your life to upgrade you, to change you, right? But you need to go through the whole process of it to get these new beginnings. Tis the time of year. We are literally in the darkest part of the year for the Northern Hemisphere. Just another reason we know the earth is round, right, people? None of this shit would make sense if it was flat. Alright, I love y'all. I really do. I love everybody. I try to. I don't love flat earthers. I can't lie about that. They just, oh my God. The level of gullibility, I can't take it. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm digressing into this. It's just, I'm really triggered by the, what I call the age of ignorance. Right? The age of ignorance, the age of illusionment. It's like, you're literally going to sit here and make fun of my fucking beliefs about being a witch and worshiping nature. I was like, at least nature fucking exists, right? There's all kinds of weird shit going on in this world today, and I just don't get it. I don't get it. I don't know how we regress. And I think, but at the same time, what did I say before? What did I say about these past lives? These people are coming back from 500 years ago. Right? Think about it. Before the Americas were discovered, if you suggested that the earth was round based on watching the stars, they'd burn you to death. Right? And they knew about Africa, so they knew there was the northern and the southern hemisphere, so they were able to calculate it. I'm sorry, I'm going to get back to the reading, y'all. I'm going to get back to the reading. I'm losing my mind over here. Alright, we got the King of Pentacles, we got the King of Wands here. We got the Ace of Swords, the World, Three of Chalices. Something is either Divine Masculine's either planning something to come together in a celebration, in a union. I don't get a union of two people. I get a celebration of multiple people together. That's why it's like they could either be these two, and they might not even be aware that this is going on. Yeah, Two of Wands. Two wands coming together. Okay, yes. So we got two masculines getting ready to come together in some kind of celebration. There will be a victory for them. There will be a world opening up for them, right? They might not be aware yet that this timeline has even been presented, or this is the timeline they're on, right? I like this. We got the World card. Look, we got this, like, the Strength lion there. He's in the bottom. He's like, oh, I'm in the water. And it's, like, swirling, right? But it's crazy. I also get the scene from Moana, right, when she asks for help, and then a bad storm comes, and she wakes up on the beach with her boat all up on the shore. She's all pissed off at first. This is not what I asked for. Da-da-da-da-da. Fish peeing you all day. And turns out she's exactly where she's supposed to be. Seven of Pentacles again. Seven of Pentacles again. I love how that little piece of fruit is sticking up in the tree. It's all sparkling and glistening, right? But they're still focused on the roots right now because that's what we're supposed to be doing right now. Four of Swords. There's some sort of truths. There's a sort of truth. There's truths that need to be said, need to be worked through, need to be delivered, right? And humbly. And somebody needs to humble themselves and come at someone with some hard-ass truths, right? If they want to come out of this Five of Pentacles energy and have that new beginning. I don't know why I could drive you home with one headlight. The Chariot, there's a lot of synchronicities, there's a lot of signs, there's a lot of stuff pointing to this, right? Reverie, right? Just the idea of it brings that to mind, right? Ace of Pentacles. There's new doorways getting ready to open here. There's new doorways getting ready to open here, right? There's 10 of Chalices, right? 10 of Cups, right? But you got to make a move. There's got to be a big move made here. Three of Wands. Three of Wands. I love it too. What? Who's really manifesting here? I love how she's manifesting the Three of Wands. Where most people are waiting for a ship to come in, she's conjuring it. Let's see. Who's she? Sorry. I cracked myself up. Oh, watch it talk mad shit because it started out this morning talking mad shit. It was just straight up Queen of Wands. Who is she? She's fucking Queen of Wands. She's the Empress. She's turning the wheel of fortune. She is the star. Oh, and she is the Seven of Cups. What? She is absolutely too good to be true, ladies and gentlemen. What do we got going on with her? What is she doing? What is she doing? This Empress, she is bringing in that two energy, right? That Two of Pentacles, right? I got that clumsy song, and then I got Humpty Dumpty. That's kind of the story of what Humpty Dumpty is, right? He fell off the wall, and all the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put him back together again. This is about bringing back in balance. I don't know why that came up, but we got the Queen of Pentacles. She, yeah, divine nurturing, in control energy, right? I always get the mom from Brave with the Queen of Pentacles here. What is she conjuring? She's conjuring a healthy home. She's conjuring a marriage. She's conjuring union. She's conjuring joy, love. She's conjuring boatloads of money with the Ten of Pentacles, right? She's the Queen of Pentacles. She's just a conjuring away, right? She's what? I've thrown it all in the pot. She has thrown it all in the pot. She's emboldening, right? She's emboldening someone to act like a King of Cups, right? And it's causing that conflict. Look what you made me do. Look what you just made me do. Look what you just made me do. Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands, Eight of Pentacles. Ooh, working on this skill. Look how he's like all entangled by it too. This man is all entangled in this energy, right? Eight of Pentacles. These are skills she's been manifesting for a long time. The Lovers. The Lovers. Whoever's entangled in this web, understand that the Empress and the Queen doesn't, I don't want somebody to think that somebody put spell work on them. That is not what is happening here. That is not what is happening here. What is happening here is somebody knows, right? You're at the witch's tower. Somebody knows how to conjure. Somebody knows how to cast. Somebody knows how to create. Somebody knows how to do this in a way that is unattached, right? They don't attach cords to their spells. Not in my fucking coven and not on my channel. What? You do not attach person to your spell work. Never. I mean, if you want to make somebody a healing, pop it and do healing magic on them, that is one thing. But to turn around and cast love spells on people and stuff like that, that is lust and that is greed, and that shit comes from a very, very dark place, and we do not do that over here. We do not do that in my online covens. We don't do it on my page. You know, we do not hex, we do not curse. What? I will passive aggressively bless everyone around you before I curse my enemy. But, yeah. I'm gonna leave it at that, y'all. That was intense. That cracked me up. What? Dear, my divine feminines, you guys are on it. I don't know what you got going on with these two, but whatever you've done, you have been more in control of manifesting this timeline than anything else. You've come to teach these people how to have love and compassion. You've taught them this new perspective. They're a little lost right now, right? I get that they're a little lost right now. I get they're a little weirded out by you. That Seven of Cups energy, right? What? Too good to be true. Well, of course. Well, of course. Oh, well, you know, we're all disappointed when we started this path that we're never gonna, like, actually levitate or fly or make things catch on fire. But it is pretty cool kind of the stuff we can do. Stop hiding your true self. Stop hiding your true self. If you are in the world you are meant to be, you'll be able to uncover yourself from that hood and be who you are. Right? And if your world changes when you reveal yourself, then that is what is meant to be, right? It's better. I get that festering wound thing. Don't sit around with festering wounds. There's definitely two people in that connection. One of them is someone that you have had an unrequited love relationship with before. And not to say that it was unrequited love in the sense of what someone wanted out of love. I got imprisonment and slavery. I definitely get someone was forced into the marriage, which created the unrequited love. But I get that it was something, yeah, communal living. Like there was struggles with authority figures. I definitely get the clashing of two different cultures here, right? And the spiritualities, which is why it caused a lot of this divide too. But the angels were guiding this, right? As tense as it was in unlove and stuff like that, there was a lot of love when it came towards the children. And that's what both people in this situation had dealt with and how they got through it in the past. All right, blessed be all those who walk these weird and trippy ass paths with me. It's been a crack up this morning. Appreciate all you new subscribers. And yeah, I love y'all, and I'll be back as soon as I can. I promise.